Hi Aman, how are you?
I'm good.
Great. So maybe we can start this with a little bit of introduction of yourself, maybe about your education background, your hobbies, the floor is open to you.
Sure. So my name is Aman. I completed my bachelor's from Symbiosis in Pune, and I did some positions of I had some positions of leadership. I was a head of department for a fest. I had some internship experience, some NGO experience. Also, currently I'm working as a junior marketing manager at a renewable energy company called Gramin. So yeah, it's like right now I'm just trying to work on sales and get get the marketing team in the marketing team and things like that.
Okay, okay, that's great. So maybe could you let us know which schools did you receive the offer letter from?
Sure. I received an offer letter from ESCP.
Okay,
I applied in ESCP like I think 2 to 3 weeks ago. Got application within a week. Sorry, the interview call within a week, and I got the uh, final offer letter in 2 weeks or something like that. I have applied for ESMT Berlin as well.
okay,
I'm yet to receive an offer letter from them.
okay,
Um, I gave I gave their interview I think a week ago. They said I'll receive the confirmation in a week or two. Also, I gave an interview for WHO recently,
okay,
last weekend,
okay,
and yeah, like I think ESCP and WHO were the two top colleges that I was hoping to get into,
okay.
and I got ESCP's offer letter like like
That's great.
very early on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations for that. So I'm
thanks a
assuming
lot.
that ESCP was definitely one of your dream schools, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe how you can tell us how did you feel when you opened the offer letter?
Sure. Actually, like I knew when I was going to get the results for ESCP, like
Okay.
I knew exact time and a date and everything. But the thing is, I was just stressed out about it because when I gave ESCP interview, like I just didn't get the feeling that the interview had gone well because the interviewers were very, I would say they were not. Very friendly. They kept a poker face during the whole interview, and for me, I get along with my interviews very well. Like I become like I crack some jokes sometimes. It's usually a very happy environment, but I couldn't even get a smile from them. So to be
Okay.
honest, I just thought, okay, the interview went horribly. Let's just hope for WHO or some other colleges. So I did not had any high expectations. So I just decided to have an afternoon nap, and after that I'll just open up the results and see whatever it is. And I kept an alarm for 6:30. 6:30 is the time that I was supposed to get the offer letter,
This is in the
and I
evening,
just
right?
slept through the alarm. Yeah,
It's the
evening,
evening.
and
Okay.
I just slept through the alarm. I just slept through an alarm, and I got a call from a friend like at around 6:40 for some completely different reason. He wanted my ChatGPT subscription or something, and I just saw the time and I just panicked, and I started up my computer and just started to log in the website without even my spectacles. I'm just trying to get close to my screen, type something, and I saw something in green, so I just thought, okay, this is good news. Try to get my spectacles, saw my spectacles, and okay, perfect. I just saw, okay, congratulations, you have been selected at ESCP. Like, I think the word that I would describe it as is relief. Like I was just relieved. I'm like, okay. Then I just called my family, my sister, my father, and everyone else.
And I'm sure it must have been a great relief after, weeks of work and edits and essays and everything. Um,
Definitely.
yeah. So why did you choose the school? And also could you tell us what program you chose and why?
Sure. To be honest with you, I didn't even thought about choosing ESCP considering its ranking, and like to be honest, I didn't think I would be a good fit considering my profile. I had quite a low CGPA in Symbiosis for my BBA. So I just thought that would hinder um, to get into a top B school like ESCP. But my counselor Sahil, he just said like if you are interested in both Germany and UK, you have this college ESCP where there is an option to learn MIM, like learn in both UK and Germany. So why not try this? So I just thought if he's recommending it, maybe I have a chance. So I was like, sure, we can try for it. And I applied for MI, Masters in Management. That was always my goal. I wanted to always do Masters in Management. Even during my bachelor's, I had decided that I wanted to do a Masters in Management.
Okay, okay. So, what challenges did you face during the application process?
Challenges actually definitely setting of the formatting of CV. I already had a CV, and trust me when I say this, when I saw what a CV is supposed to look like and what my CV would look like,
Yeah.
there was a huge difference. My CV was just like basic. So there was like two tables, just my educational background, and that's it, nothing else. And I just saw some examples of top B schools, like what the CV should look like. And yeah, that was definitely an eye opener for me. And it took me, I think, a month to just get done with my CV. Like we had multiple edits. I think we had 4 to 5 edits for just my CV.
Okay.
And yeah, CV was definitely challenging part. Also, I think application wise, SOP was done quite well. I mean, even I had a basic idea of what an SOP should look like, and even the counselors helped me a lot. So yeah.
Okay, so maybe can you share in detail or just any anecdote, like how did Edmund Scholar help you overcome these challenges?
Sure. I mean, to begin with, like I was pretty laid back for my application process.
Okay.
Um, and like as a person, even I am a very laid back person when it comes to this because I had my job, and I had some different things that I had to look after, and like job was very stressful for me.
Okay.
So like I had and Sahil was actually always taking the initiative. Like, okay, Aman, now we have to work on CV. Now we have to work on this college. Now we have to work on applications, SOP. So they always took an initiative, which I really appreciate because I'm the kind of person who will never take an initiative, no matter how important it is. I'll just be like a laid back person, and that's what I hoped when I was starting to look after some counselors. Like the counselor should be someone who will take the initiative. He'll be strict with me to keep up with my deadlines, and because that is what is important for me. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, well, like there are multiple deadlines for different colleges, and to keep track of them myself is just impossible for me. So yeah, like counselors at admit scholars, just kept track. They just knew which college to apply for first, and
Yeah, yeah.
that was really helpful.
Yeah. Okay. So, just, adding on to that question, how would you describe your experience working with Sahil, our co-founder?
It was amazing. At the start, I was just like, the process was going a bit slow. I'm like, okay, what is happening? And then when we started the process and everything, then it just overwhelmed me. I'm like, okay, this is how it is. Like, I had zero idea about all the application process, all the needs for CV and everything. I remember I like Sahil asked for an SOP draft for me, and I just went on ChatGPT and I just said, okay, this is my profile. Just create an SOP. I was very, as I said, I'm a very lazy person, and I just sent that SOP to the group. And Sahil within minutes just sent a screenshot of the AI detection tool, and he just said, "Oh, Aman, what the hell is this? This is like 80% AI." And that was like, okay, this is very serious, and I have to do some work over here. And yeah, like after that I made sure all the applications, all the SOPs were, up to the mark. And even Sahil with all his edits and all the comments on the each and every sentence, they helped me a lot. Like I remember when I was working on CV, when I first sent my first draft for for my CV with the format that they provided me. I remember each line they had a comment for an improvement. So like that just shows how meticulously they work. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And how would you describe your experience working with Shubhangi?
Yeah, it was really amazing. As I said, like the CV thing, like when I sent my CV to Shubhangi, like each line she had and comment, and like each comment made sense.
Yeah.
Like like she said maybe this could be improved upon. Maybe you can some add some numbers, and like after she said, like after she commented on it, it just made sense to me. Like okay, why didn't I think about this? And all the comments she made, they really made sense, and they were really important in creating my CV and how it looked, how like I think CV and applications, like even in applications, each and every sentence was reviewed very carefully by
Yeah.
Shubhangi, and like the comments that she gave me for each and every sentence and each and every point for my CV, they helped me a lot.
Okay, okay. That's great. So how was your experience with the first consultation call?
The first consultation call, I remember I actually went to Mumbai. My cousin is actually also planning for masters abroad,
Okay.
and he's in Mumbai. And I just decided, okay, why not? I'll just join his consultancy for once. And he lived in Mumbai. And to be honest with you, like for me, that experience was amazing because he just said, okay, what you can do is you can create your SOP through ChatGPT and just send it to me. And I was like, okay, that's just easy.
Yeah.
And I have a friend who is in Imperial right now. And he just told me, are you stupid? Like, this is not how it works.
Yeah.
And that was just an eye opener for me that I need someone better and I need someone who is meticulous. And I have a friend, Yash Jaju. He recommended me Sahil. So I was on a call with Sahil, and when I got to know about his background, like he's currently studying in INSEAD, like he told me about his background, and I was like, okay, like any school would be stupid to just not accept Sahil as a candidate for their MIM program. And I'm like, okay, this is the kind of person that I want to oversee my application process. Definitely.
Okay, okay. So just a last few couple of questions. Would you recommend Admit Scholar to others?
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely recommend admit scholars to others. In fact, I have already recommended a few of my friends. Like, yeah, like when they saw that I got admitted into ESCP,
Yeah.
actually they don't even know my CGP, and even then they are like they're very impressed with the fact that I'm into going in ESCP. So they just asked me about tips that they can incorporate into their CVs and applications, and I just said just go. I'm giving you this number of a guy called Sahil.
Yeah.
Just call him and let him know about your profile and everything, and he'll help you out. Definitely. So yeah, definitely I will recommend it.
Okay, great. Just a last question. Would you do you have any tips or words of encouragements, for all future applicants?
Sure. I mean, I think like from my example, like it doesn't matter what your profile is. Like before starting the application, I had a CGP of like I had a CGPA between 6 and 7, like which is pretty low considering like the fact that I'm going into a top B school. So I would just say anything is possible if you have a good SOP, if your interviewing skills are good, and yeah. So I would just say just don't give up. Like yeah,
Okay, okay, that's great. That's great. So yeah, I think that is it. Thank you so much for your time, Aman, and it was great
sure,
talking to you.
yeah. It was great as well.